Welcome back to my channel. If you have been here before, then what's up to all my beautiful aces? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate your love and support to the channel. It means everything. I will be coming out with a pre-recorded video soon, and I'm most likely going to put a post up on my community tab talking about like what topics would you guys like to see, so I can put those out. I know I recently started going live more recently, and some of my aces that are used to me doing pre-recorded videos probably are missing those right about now. So yeah, I definitely do want to get more of those. I'm gonna start putting more of those out too. But I just really enjoy going live. I enjoy being able to like talk with some of you guys live. It's just really fun, and I enjoy not editing. That's all. But today's topic is one man can change the world. And this topic is about what influence do you have on people in the world? Because at first the song is by Big Sean, and I was channeling the song for a couple days. And at first, when I got the channel, I just was thinking, okay, one man can change the world. Okay, okay. And then I thought of like, who is the one man that I can think of that changed the world? And there's probably multiple, right? But the biggest one I can think of is Jesus. Amen. Okay. So yes, one man that did change the world was Jesus. And the way, part of how he did that was his influence. Like I just thought about how people were like, crowds were literally following him to hear the messages that he had to say. Like he was like on a boat, and there was like people, like he was on a boat in water, and there was people like all on the shore, like listening to what he had to say. So I was like, that's pretty cool. Let's talk about influence. You want to talk about influence, sister? Let's talk about Jesus Christ, honey. But yeah, that was what I was getting. And then it also was giving me a little vibes of Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. And Michael Jackson is literally one of the most influential human beings to ever touch this planet. I don't care what anybody says. That man was known globally, worldwide. That's not like everybody doesn't make it to that level. A lot of people do not make it to that level. This man had to wear disguises in public so that he could just peacefully walk through fucking airports. But yeah, all that to say, that is the topic of today's reading. One man can change the world. What is your influence on the world? I'm really excited to do this reading. I feel like it's a really chill, like really cool topic. And I had to like sit with it. I had to sit with the channel before I knew what the topic was. I was like, oh, this is really interesting because I love a good reading about influence. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome to the reading. I hope that you enjoy it. Okay, let's start pulling. I'm ready to start. I'm so excited. Okay, what is the general energy? One man can change the world. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is about mental endings. It's about something finally being over, putting something to an end, not thinking about something anymore. So part of your influence could be like you inspire people, influence people to like move on from something, to like move on to their next thing, or to end something that's not serving them. That's the vibes I'm getting so far. If you're in the live, go ahead and like the live. I would really appreciate that. I'm just pulling a little tarot, talking about what is your influence on the world. If you just came in and you didn't hear what I'm pulling on, that's what I'm pulling on. Tap me into the energy of the collective spirit. What is their influence on the world? What is their influence on the world? What influence do you have on the world? The Knight of Cups. So you can definitely encourage people to go after their desires, to go after the dreams, go after the things that they want. And this could be in a career sense, but it could also be in a romantic sense. It could be in a lot of different aspects of a person's life, but just encouraging them to really go for what they want. Thank you so much for the like. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer. I appreciate that. I noticed that like immediately. It makes all the difference. Thank you so much. When you guys just like the lives, oh my goodness, it makes me so happy. Let's see, what is your influence on the world? I feel like you could be very dreamy. You could be very Prince Charming. Some of you guys, like, you're like the person somebody meets after they get their heart broken, and like you like make them believe in love again. That's a very specific channel. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. I have the Six of Pentacles. What is your influence on the world? You're very generous. You're very kind. I'm giving the word charity specifically. You tell people not to be breadcrumbs. You tell people to get what they give in any situation, in any circumstance, and if there's not reciprocation, you tell them to leave. It's like you're like giving, you're like, but like there's like more somewhere else. Like that's like that's what I'm hearing when I look at that Six of Pentacles. It's like, but there's more over here. Like, let's go over here, sis. There's more over here, actually. Like, get what you want. Get what you really want. Okay, Six of Swords. You have a very healing and balanced energy because you have these two sixes, and sixes are peace, balance, harmony, and love. So yeah, there's also like this something lovey coming through about your energy. And like I said, with the starting with the Ten of Swords, it could be after somebody feels some sort of disappointment, or just in general, like that's the influence that you have on the world, is to remind and inspire that even despite disappointments, there's still other things that you care about. There's still other things that you dream of. There's still other things that you want, and you can still go for those things. And going for those things, like part of it, like there's something here about your healing as well with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords talks about leaving turbulent waters and going somewhere that's more peaceful. Hey, what's up, Kristen? Welcome. But yeah. But I was talking about the Six of Swords, leaving more turbulent waters, so going to somewhere that's more calm. I feel like your influence on the world is very refreshing. Like you give breath of fresh air, literally. Like I literally just feel refreshed as I'm talking. Your influence on the world is something about you. It's like when people are around you, they feel like something good is about to happen. That's really what I heard. Like something good is about to happen. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Bro, and the Ace of Wands. Shut the fuck up. I literally said something good is about to happen. What? 2 aces? Shout out to all my aces who watch this video on the replay, because I know everybody's not logged in right, tapped in right now with me, because it's 9 a.m. Cali time, and that's early. Not everybody's up. But I know you guys will be watching on the replay. Do you see you? Look at this. You give new opportunity. Your influence on the world is you inspire people. You inspire people to be hot, confident, sexy, creative. You inspire people to invest in themselves, invest in their businesses, invest in their passion projects. You inspire people. I literally heard put your money where your mouth is. That's what I heard. You inspire people to put their money where their mouth is. So there's something like that they've been, oh, period, exactly. If there's something that somebody's been saying, they've been talking about, you inspire them to really go out and make the move. Like, it's not just think about it, but do it. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's tea. That's freaking tea. Love that for you, collective. Love that for you. What is your influence on the world? I'm hearing get rich quick, which I don't love the sound of, but I mean, because it's like, it reminds me, whenever I hear that phrasing together, I think of get rich quick schemes, and obviously nobody wants a scheme to get rich quick. It's like, they say when you're getting rich, like if you're really going to get rich, it has to be sustainable. You know, it's not just get rich quick. It's like, it takes time because it will last. Okay, I'm going to clarify these cards to see what is your influence on the world. I feel like it's something about not holding yourself back. Really, something about launching yourself into some sort of project. Launching yourself into some sort of relationship, some sort of investment into your, like, what your goals are. I don't know another word to say what I'm saying. What's up, Edward? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. If you're in the live, you're in the chat, go ahead and give the video a like. I would really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Let's talk about this Knight of Cups. But we can't not talk about it, because you got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups. They're like, your influence, something about your influence is sex appeal. Like, you are fine as hell and you attract people. And it's so funny. I'm hearing this song from TikTok. And if you're on TikTok right now, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's a praise song. It's a gospel song. I said praise. It's a gospel song, and it's talking about, thank you everybody who put a like. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And it's like, wow, I am. And it's like saying, I am still here. I am still here. And I swear that the lyrics are like, God told me to encourage somebody. Yeah, something like that. So that's coming through. That song is coming through. You could be a person who is into some sort of religion. You don't have to be, but if you are, you could definitely be a person who's like encouraging other people to have faith, encouraging people to, like, you just always are praising God. You're super grateful for your life. Like, there's something coming through about that as well. And that could, like, I think that your gratefulness for life, your joy for life, it could spill on to other people. Because we're talking about your influence. But yeah, also too, you guys should just be influencing other people to develop a relationship with God in some size, shape, or form. Clarify this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. Clarify this Knight of Cups. What is the influence of the collective? How does the influence, how do they influence the world? How's the collective influencing the world? I heard don't be stingy, because the Four of Pentacles is kind of a holding on to everything tightly energy, and it came in the reverse. So I heard don't be stingy. So you influence people not to be stingy with their love, their time, their money, because you know that they get out what they put in. So if they're stingy with that energy, then they're not going to get what they really want from the situation. Like, it's not going to play out the way they want. It's like it's giving like there's not a point of doing it if you're not going to do it all the way kind of vibe. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. You influence people that love is more than that love, and your desires and your hopes and your dreams and your goals for yourself are more important than finances, than budgeting, than holding on to your money. Like I said, being stingy, it's more important than being cheap. Like, that's how you influence people. You influence people to spend their money on what they really want rather than holding on to it just for the sake of having it. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. How are they influencing the world? How is the collective influencing the world? That's two cards. I want one card. Clarify the Six of Pentacles, please, Spirit. The Three of Cups. Three of Cups is like the invisible family. So it could be your spirit, it's your spirit team, but it's also your soulmates here on earth. Yeah, there's something here about like you influence people to just really be around people that have their same energy, like that share their same energy. Just not being in anybody's presence who's just like if you know you're like vibing very high, I'm not going to be around anyone who's low vibrational. Like just that. The World card, clarifying the Six of Swords. Influence on the world. Six of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Like I said, influencing people to like go where they're loved, go where they're appreciated, go where they're celebrated. It's giving me the Six of Wands. I'm seeing the Six of Wands in my mind. Your influence on the world, though, is also like people look up to you, because I'm seeing the Six of Wands. People think that you're very successful. People think that you are very attractive, good looking, worth promoting. You have a good reputation. That's part of your influence. It's like you are loyal, you're strong. Like just this Leo energy is very heavily coming through. Ew, why is there a spider crawling on the top of my car? That's annoying. Okay, we ignore it. Six of Swords with the World card. You influence people to literally move. Some of you guys influence people to literally like move from somewhere. Like I was gonna say from your hometown, but it's just moving in general. But you guys also inspire people to like almost be the bigger person, just to like walk away from something that's like you might have known you were right in. Or just in general, like, because the Six of Swords, like I said, it's about going to something more peaceful, going to a more peaceful place. Like I'm hearing Janae Aiko, that's none of your concern. None of your concern anymore. You influence people to change the way that they react and respond in conflict, to just something more peaceful, or just to separate yourself from the energy. Something like that. That's the vibes I'm picking up with that World card and the Six of Swords. Overall, though, inspiring healing, inspiring moving, inspiring action, inspiring literally just change, like some sort of shift with the World card. It's like freeing yourself through peace, some sort of liberation through peace. God, on the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. The Six of Swords again. And I was stuck on that card, so it's interesting. It's showing up twice in the Page of Pentacles. I heard get your money up, not your funny up. So you influence people to get their money up, not their funny up. Ow. You influence people to tap in with their intuition with the Queen of Cups. You influence people and inspire people to follow their heart more with the Queen of Cups as well. Which goes back to the Knight of Cups too. Like doing more of like what their desires are, what they dream of. And now with the Queen here, it's like now we're manifesting something. You definitely inspire people to manifest. You inspire people to kind of like study and plant seeds about different ways to like start businesses, different ways that they could profit and make money. Because the Page of Pentacles is like a person who's learning about finances, but it also could be a person who's just learning about themselves, spending more time with themselves. And so that could also be something too, like just you influence people to get to know themselves more, perhaps even decipher like the things that trigger them, like understand the things that are triggering them, so that because things that trigger you are things that you need to heal, and there's an energy coming through for that as well. You influence people to heal their triggers. That's something that I'm really picking up. And then it feels like with that Six of Swords and the World card, like the same things don't trigger you anymore. Now I'm gonna go with the Quirky Creatives Tarot. What is their message, please, Spirit, about the way they influence people? What do they need to know? You definitely encourage people to be vulnerable with the World card. You encourage people not to be afraid to show who they really are. You show people that vulnerability is really strength, and that a lot of people just aren't brave enough to show it. The Six of Cups. Your influence with the Six of Cups is that people, again, I feel like people feel very comfortable around you, very safe, almost like childlike. Like you could really like have a nostalgic feeling to you. So like there's something about you that just reminds people about the past, but like it's in a good way. Like look at these kids. Like this is like somebody looking through a photo album, and it's like of a birthday party, which is obviously a good memory. Ooh, you're also very memorable. That's why they're showing me that photo book. Bam, baby, the Ace of Brushes, Ace of Wands, showing up again in your reading. Your influence on the world is you're very sexy, you're very creative, you're very inspiring. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Can I have one card at a time, please? And the sun is literally in my hand as I said that, which represents Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. What is your influence on the world? The Nurturer of Records, which is the Queen of Records. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. Bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. So in the message I got with that I'm like keeping in my head right now, so I don't need to do that and say it, is people miss you like when you're gone or when you're not around. Yeah, she just gave me that vibe. Like, people miss you when you're not around, or when you're not posting content, when you're not available. And now I'm hearing freaking One Direction. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way you gets me overwhelmed. Do. You don't know you're beautiful. I don't know One Direction at all. That's just like a song that was popular, so I know some of the words. But yeah, there's something here. There's a message in that as well. You definitely turn heads. You're very like beautiful. I was gonna say like you're kind of subtly beautiful. I don't know, like it's subtle. I don't know. It might be a little surprising. Like, I don't know, that song makes me feel like, do you know you're pretty? Or does it just everybody else who recognizes it around you? As much inspiration and passion is here with the Ace of Brushes showing itself twice, seeing the Queen of Records, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles from the other bottom of the deck gives me this energy of balance between impulsivity, creative passion, and consistency, and being grounded. There's a balance of those two, I feel. So you influence other people to find the beautiful balance between consistency. Oh, I just forgot the other word I used. Being grounded, being consistent, while also being inspired and impulsive maybe at sometimes. Okay, 5 of Records, the Empress, aka the Nourisher in this deck, and the Lovers. Gemini energy with the Lovers card, Taurus energy, Libra energy with the Nourisher, aka the Empress. So some of you guys could be in commitments. If you are in a commitment, you might there might be people who are like think your relationship goals. If you're not in a commitment, there could be people who just think you look like the perfect partner, like you would be a great partner. You inspire and influence the people in the world to make new connections, to build their businesses, stand in them, you know, grounded and stable, and be willing to receive like good energy coming toward them. And also to just like go through the change of the 5 of Pentacles, like to go through that discomfort. Like you influence people and encourage them to go through the uncomfortability, because after the 5 of Pentacles is the 6 of Pentacles, which showed up in your reading. It's like there is balance, there's peace, there's harmony. After this, you will get what you put out, you will get back. And there's this energy here of just trusting that. You are a creator. You have to create. You have to share. You have to let people interact with you. And there might be a point where like it feels like there's not a lot of people interacting, but that's okay. It's still important for you to show up and for you to create, and then just in that energy of waiting to receive, because eventually people will show up and you're going to be ready to receive that energy when they get there. Some people could definitely feel like you're the one who got away. That is a message that's coming through. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it does not. I see what I see, dog. I say what I see, dog. Okay, let's clarify this Quirky Creatives Tarot with the Doodle Tarot. Y'all, I think I'm gonna get me a donut and some coffee after this. I'm so excited. Okay, let's clarify the 6 of Cups, please. Clarify the 6 of Cups. What influence do you have on the world? What influence do you have on the world? And as I'm saying that, I'm thinking of another TikTok. It's like, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you just won't. But it's like, wah, in it, wah, in it, in it, in it, wah. And it's literally this dad, and he's wearing like a white button-up shirt and like blue pants maybe, and like a black belt, and he's just winding his hips like nobody's business on stage. So I feel like, and that video is like trending, it's viral. So I feel like you influence the world with like even some funnies for sure. Because that video was funny, but it's like, it was funny, but also not. Like, it was funny, but it was like, it was tea. Like, he was on point. Like, he was really hitting the fuck out that dance though. But it's funny because it's like, this is somebody's dad. Like, it was like, the comments were like, baddie daddy. Like, what? Like, that's funny. Baddie daddy is funny. So y'all could be really good at something and people enjoy it. But it might be a situation like that where it's like you could still like make funny comments about it. Like, it might be kind of just like, I don't know, just a little taboo, just a little, not a lot. And I don't even like to really use that word. But yeah, so I said just a little taboo, not a lot. Okay, let's hit the closing messages here for how does the collective influence the world? How does the collective influence the world? Starting with the Ten of Swords as your overall energy, I just feel like when something is done, it's done. You influence the world by moving on to bigger and better, like moving on to new things, showing excitement to do something new. Six of Cups. But yeah, Six of Cups, there's definitely something I could see, like you have this feeling of like, just like your inner child is very present. You could bring out other people's inner child. This is so weird. I'm hearing so many things right now. So Pass the Plate from Disney Channel. That's so random, but I'm getting that. So some of you guys influence the world because you show your cultured, like your foods from like your culture. Like you show these different cultured dishes. If you're not doing that, but you love to cook different cultured dishes, you need to be sharing that content online. Like Pass the Plate. Like that's like a little thing you could be doing. Like, it's like a series. Like, I could imagine someone doing a series of that. Like, I haven't seen anyone do a series of Pass the Plate, and I know that that would eat. Like, that would, like, I don't think Disney Channel could stop anybody from doing that. The same way we do, my name is this, and welcome to Disney Channel. Like, you've seen so many people do that. Do that with Pass the Plate. I bet that shit goes viral. Because I love me some Pass the Plate growing up. And then what else was I getting? I think I was just getting, like, just a connection of just the inner child. Yeah, I can't think of what I was thinking of. What else I was thinking of because I was hearing too much at once. Okay, let's clarify the Six of Cups. What is your influence on the world? Maybe I was just going to say, like, you're just very sweet and, like, you just make people, like, giddy almost a little bit, like a little kid. Like, you be having them laugh and having them rolling. You're funny. Like, I'm getting Cancer energy. You are funny. Like, you be having people rolling. Some of y'all are definitely the remember when friend, remember when? And you could tell all the whole day by detail, including people's damn outfits. Clarify the Six of Cups, please, Spirit. Clarify the Six of Cups. Clarify the Six of Cups. What is their influence, Spirit? What is their influence on the world? Power and praise to the Most High Jesus. And God, through him, am I able to do this reading? I don't know if you wanted me to... Is that supposed to be in the reverse, honey? I don't know. 16, the tower, the tower, the tower. The tower, the tower, the tower. Change. Shifts and changes. Something about a shift, something about a change. I'm getting something about like your influence being that you like recenter people with their inner child, and then it makes this huge shift And then it's like, it like sparks something whole ass new. Like, what the heck? What is this? It like realigns this person. What the freak? I want to take both, but I'm not going to, but I'm going to show you guys both. It's the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. As I said, it like realigns this person. Look at that. It realigns this person with their dream. Do you guys see that imagery? That's crazy. I literally just said that. It realigns this person with their dream. It realigns them with their self, with their sense of self and like what it is that they actually value. Clarify this Ace of Brushes, please, Spirit. Clarify this Ace of Brushes. Clarify the Ace of Brushes. Clarify the Ace of Brushes, please, Spirit. Clarify the Ace of Brushes. The Devil. I'm not going to show this one because there's naked people on here. Ooh. I just got the download, the message. You influence people to like break these old cycles, these old habits that are really holding them back. But like I said earlier, like it's like this feeling of like your influence is like people feel like something good is about to happen. When I look at that 6 of Cups in the Tower and this now the siren's going off, confirmation of what I'm saying. It realigns you with your dreams, and it makes you realize what are the things in your life that have been making, like, in what ways are you living your life backwards? Because the devil spelled backwards is lived. So what are the things that are holding you back from your dreams, from your desires? In what ways are you holding yourself back? Because the devil's about pleasure, but it's a warning that when we do too much of it, it becomes toxic. We become codependent upon it. And it's really hurting us. It's hurting us more than it's helping us. And then you have 16, 15. Like literally the Tower and the Devil. Like the devil would normally come first in the Tower. So that's interesting. And specifically here, you have the Ace of Brushes clarified by the Devil. So even that to me feels like starting to do something that brings you some type of pleasure. Okay, let's keep going. Nurture of Records. It feels like just discovering what your blocks are and getting rid of them, if I'm being honest. Get the fuck out of here. This landed in the fucking reverse on my leg. I said your fucking blocks, finding out what they are and getting rid of them. This is the block. In the fucking reverse, it's not a block, in my opinion. Let's see what does it say. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read it. I know what the fucking cards mean. So yeah, when I see this in the reverse, it's like his blindfold would fall off. He could see now. And I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I feel like you do influence people to be more solid in their decisions, more grounded in their decisions. Possibly have more of a backbone, just to stand on it more, to trust themselves more. And I literally heard, trust what you can see. So, and then look at this, another blindfold. And now I'm getting this vibe of like, don't be fooled by what you see. Because of all these blindfolds. This looks so nice. This bottom of the deck looks so nice after the Eight of Swords. You have the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands, which is literally celebration. Celebration after celebration. I'm trying to show them all to you guys at the same time. There's like this, like I literally heard, get up here, just dance, just dance. You influence people to like not be so anxious, not worry so much, and just go after something. Just do it. Don't hold yourself back. Yeah, Eight of Swords, don't hold yourself back. You're not a victim, you're not helpless. You're self-sabotaging and you need to stop. That is your influence on the world, is that you tell them that they're just self-sabotaging, that they are more than worthy of doing whatever it is that they want to do. They always have been. They just have to make the choice to do it. The devil, the choice is yours. The devil, that's what it's also about, choices. It's a choice. The people who are with the devil, they choose to be there. They stay there because they want to, because they like it over there. Like I said, the card is about pleasure. We do it because we want to, but it's like, to what extent, though, are you self-sabotaging? Like, you can't do that every day, all the day, every day, because then you're not doing nothing else. And that's a problem. So, yeah, your influence is you let people know, you remind people that they can end shit whenever they want. Anytime in their life. They can make changes anytime they want. They can choose different at any time they want. They are not stuck. They are not trapped. The only thing in between them and their own happiness is them. Your influence is like, you let people know you could be your biggest hater or your greatest, or your biggest cheerleader. It's up to you, dog. It's up to you. You can sabotage yourself all day, or you can uplift yourself. I want to get one card. I want to get one more card. And this I'll call my final card, my final closing card. And this question, this will be the same question. What is your influence on the world? What is your influence on the world? Bottom of the deck, Queen of Coins, literally the Queen of Pentacles. So your influence on the world is to... It's like, I'm hearing the Flo Milli version, but it's obviously like it's a Biggie sample. But she says, my bitches get money. Yeah, my bitches and get money, yeah. Yes, that's your influence on the world. You influence people to get money. Like I said, get your money up, not your funny up. You're very sweet, nurturing, kind, loving, grounded, down to earth, chill as fuck. Okay, closing message here. Final closing message. What is their influence? What is the collective's influence on the world? Hey, I love you too, dog. I hope you liked the live, saying you love me. Wow, bro. The mother freaking Five of Pentacles, which you already got in your reading. I showed it to you. It was at the bottom of the deck from this deck. And I talked about how people miss you when you're gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Okay, yeah. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss the way I walk. You're gonna miss me when I talk. They're giving me the vibe of like she is showing, like she, I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you the vibe. So she's giving me the vibe like, hey bro, like I've been where you are before, like follow me. And then I just heard, follow me, we're going to see a place called Candid Island. Who needs Candid Island? It's safer at the docks, but there ain't no blood and Sony Pops go dripping down the rocks. It's dangerous and risky, but adventurers stand free. Adventurers, that's the life for me. Doesn't sound very good to me. Misadventures of Flapjack. I don't know why that just came through and I had to sing the whole thing. It's probably something about the theme of the show, but I'm not going to be able to grasp it right now because I don't watch that show. I haven't watched it in so long. But they have a pretty balanced cast of characters. Like Flapjack's like the wide-eyed, innocent kid, and then Captain Knuckles is like conniving, but kind of has a heart. A little bit, not a lot. And then Bubby's like traditional, mothering, wonderful lady. Anywho, I was talking about this 5 of coins. I'm so sorry that happened. That just took me away. ADHD child. 5 of coins, final card. What is your influence on the world? Your influence on the world is like there's this feeling here of where she's ushering this dude into the next phase, the next stage of his life. And we know the 5 of coins is about change. It's about financial difficulty at times. It could be uncomfortability. It changes in your finances. But it just overall means a change that is uncomfortable. And I feel like she's giving me the vibe that she's helping him make that change and making it not so hard and being like, hey, look, I'm okay, you're going to be okay type of vibe. So I feel like that's you. Like you have like this mentor vibe where like you're showing other people that, you know, there's going to be change. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're not always going to be the richest, but it's not forever. It's not long lasting. Literally bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Coins. The 5 of Coins plus the Ace of Coins and the 6 of Coins, which is at the middle of your reading this whole time. So it's at the center of your reading. So it's all about like, it's like you put in what you get out. So eventually you're going to have the 6 of Pentacles. Eventually there's going to be, you know, equality, balance. I don't know why I'm like, why am I staring at this Ace of Coins? Because I already saw it. Look at that. 2 aces of coins for you. So yeah, definitely giving opportunity. Some of y'all, a lot of y'all look really, really good. Like I'm getting like you look like money. Like you just look so nice. Like you dress so nice. And then also too, like there's something about investing. You influence people to invest their time, money, effort, and energy into the things that they love. That was weird. Send that out again, Spirit, if you'd like me to take it. I feel like I dropped that. It was grief though, and grief talks about like surrendering all your grief to the divine and just letting it all go. Which that does track. What's your message? The 10 of Swords is kind of like it's that. It's really just releasing something. Being like, I'm done thinking about this. I'm over it. It is what it is. It happened, and let me move on to something else. Because what is an ending but a new beginning? How does the collective influence the world? Spirit, has the collective influence the world? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Had to highlight some right quick. I be forgetting, y'all. I be forgetting. Thank you to everybody who participated in my live today. I appreciate you guys so much. How do they influence? What is their influence on the world? Spirit, what is the collective influence on the world? What is their influence on the world, Spirit? I'm like debating. I'm like, should I change the name of the reading to what is your influence on the world? Rather than one man can change the world. Like, I love the title of the reading. Love the title of the reading. But it's like you have to be open-minded when you come in. Because some people are not going to be coming in expecting you to have that question. But I think it's a good one. Okay. Number 6. 6, bro. We were just talking about the 6 of Pentacles and how the energy is here a lot. And then I was talking about the 6 of Wands, and I talked about 6s. So yeah, the number 6, you could definitely be seeing 666. And no, that's not a devil number. It's literally, 6 literally represents love, harmony, peace, and balance. So no. But divine lineage basically talks about like how you are from a divine lineage, and you have it like an inheritance, I want to say. And yeah, they're just like, claim it. And then look at this, they sent it back. Number 29, grief. I'm glad I talked about it, because then I would have been feeling silly because I saw it and I didn't say nothing. Let's see. Let's brief through these real quick and see what we see. Oh, okay. I love that this card came out because this card does talk about surrender, and that's a word I never said. But the number 16, the Tower card, represents surrender. So there is an energy of surrender here. Surrendering to something from your past, to your past self, to your childhood self. Surrendering possibly to like your trauma and like forcing yourself to heal it. Like that could be a thing you influence people to do. Go to therapy. It could be something that you influence people to do. It says it's just talking about your ancestors, the fact that they're rooting for you and they want you to know that. You can honor them with a shrine or an ancestral altar. So yeah, that's what that says. And then the other one says surrender whatever grief you have, cry it out, bawl it out, give your grief to spirit, period. Self-love and self-care required. Ask for support. Be gentle with yourself. If you're going through some sort of loss, whether it be a job, a breakup, or any sort of disappointment, spirit is asking you to surrender it to them and allow them to heal it and heal you. It says you're holding unprocessed grief. You want to skip over it and get back to normal, but grief doesn't go away because you ignore it. The only way to healing is to walk through it. Declaration, I'm supported by my loved ones, those who are seen and unseen. So your invisible family is really coming through here a lot. And I know we saw the 3 of Cups. I know we did because I talked about the invisible family. Your invisible family, your spirit team is letting you know that they are right next to you right now. They're like, we are right next to you. Like, you're tapped in, we're locked in, we're protecting you. So if you need them, they need you to say that. They're like, if you need us to do something, invite us in, call us in. We can't do things without you letting us know that we can do this. But actually, I was about to end this reading. I have several more cards. Who am I playing with? Not you, Collective. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What is their influence? I was gonna say affluence, and I feel like that has to do with money. What is your influence on the world? What is your influence on people in the world? What is your influence? I'm still staring at this 5 of Coins, and yeah, it's still giving me this vibe of like, you just show people that it's okay to make these changes, to do something different. You show them it's okay to be uncomfortable. You teach them and show them that that growth comes from the uncomfortability rather than comfort. I'm not gonna fight it. I'm gonna just take it. But I feel like I threw that out. But everything happens for a reason, right? Step up and lead. Capricorn energy. New moon in Capricorn. Your influence on people is that you inspire them to take more control, I feel like, in their lives. To be teachers, to demonstrate what they've learned to other people. Something about discipline, like I just feel that discipline vibe whenever I see Capricorn energy. Showing other people how to be disciplined. Bottom of the deck, you have talk less, feel more. Last quarter moon in Pisces. Your influence on people definitely has a lot to do with feminine energy. So teaching people to tap in with their feminine energy, teaching people how to manifest, which we saw the Queen of Cups, duh. Teaching people how to really like harvest and use their own magic. That's the vibes that I'm getting with the Pisces and the Capricorn. And it's like, even like, there's something here about like using, like I always say, turn your passion projects into profit. Projects into profit. There's something here about like using your psychic gifts, making them profitable through like a teaching. Like, just a random example, a lot of people who read tarot teach people how to read tarot, can teach people how to read tarot as well. It's giving something like that. But yeah, you influence people to just like be more grounded and just more in their feminine energy of receiving, just more passive, less active. In the energy, like I said, of receiving, waiting for things to come to you. There's a patience that I feel. I just feel really calm. That's the influence you have on the world. It's like cool, calm, and collected. It gives that vibe. This will be my final card for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. And I hope to catch you guys in the next one. That could be today on live, so keep your eyes peeled for me coming back. I'm thinking about love right now because I told somebody online that I don't even know that I love them too. And I was just like, so yeah. I'm thinking about that. That could be part of your influence in the world, is like you just have a lot of love to give. Just a very much a light. Jesus! Okay? He's a little pale. But I've said this before, you've been on my channel before. This guy does remind me a little bit of Jesus. The more westernized, I'll say, depiction of him, but still, we know what they were going for. Number 51 breaks down to what? 6. Here's another 6. And yeah, healer of the ages. I'm gonna have to read the page because I don't really remember, but I swear it's gonna give Jesus vibes. And that's literally what the whole reading like started with. The thought of the reading, one man can change the world. The one man I thought of here, he is Jesus, but when I thought of him, he looks more like me, okay? Then we have the number 7, which is the number of divine intervention. And depending on who you ask, the number 7 can represent perfection. But to me, it represents surrender and divine intervention. But yeah, this is confirmation. I said your soul team, your spirit team, your soul family, your invisible family, they want you to know that they are here for you, dog. They're like, we here and we ain't going nowhere, dog. You are highly protected. Whatever you want to do, like if there's some things that you've just been scared to do, your spirit team is like, please do it. Like, we are protecting you. We got you. Jesus himself is like, we got you. Like, you're good to go. Don't worry. Do what you need to do, son. Do what you want to do, bro. Am I gonna read this book? I will glance. I'll glance. Let's see. What does it say? Healer of ages, health and vitality. This powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. So wisdom and healing are coming to you. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hand and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energies and revitalize your life force. You may have felt this strong presence recently, or you may have just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation, whatever you need, vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that the deepest level and important healing is taking place. Yeah, some of y'all specifically, y'all do be talking about Jesus, y'all do be talking about God and like the power of his word and the power of his healing and the power of gospel, the power of God in general, baby. That is coming through. I see that. So if you're encouraging people to do that, is your part of your influence on the world. And I feel like Honestly, I feel like everything will come back to you multiplied, because the God I deal with, he multiplies. Okay, so yeah, that's your reading about what your influence on the world. Your influence on the world is so many things, so many beautiful things that I love. Like, I'm not here to call you Jesus, but there's definitely somebody here who asked themselves, WWJD, what would Jesus do? Okay, plenty of people in here would definitely ask themselves that. Like, you probably ask yourself that more than once a week, more than once a day for some of y'all. But yeah, I love this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I'm so glad I got to go live. I'm glad I didn't do a pick a pile, because I really enjoyed just this full message. I thought it was freaking amazing, freaking great. It's really inspirational. Like, the fact that this came out, y'all, my spirit team don't play, because they know that I look at that card as Jesus. So for that to be one of my inspos for the reading, like, that would have been the same. Like, if like, they know if they would have sent that card or the magician in the mirror, I would have. It was just like crazy, because I did also connect with Michael Jackson as well. But sending out Jesus is crazy. And even her, bro, look at her. She looks like him, but like I said, like, more like me, right? Right. Okay. That's all I got to say. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.